guys, welcome back to the GazelleLab. Today we have a full-out Samsung battle between the Galaxy Note 2 and the Galaxy S3. So these are probably the best two Android devices out there in the market right now, and they're both from Samsung. So I'm going to break it down a little bit, specs difference between these two devices, and then I'm going to let you know which one, perhaps which one is right for you. So as you can tell right off the bat, the Note 2 it's pretty big, it's huge. The Galaxy S3, if you thought that was big already, you got a surprise with the Note 2. I can tell you, after switching back to my S3 after using the Note 2 for a couple weeks, the S3 almost felt like an iPhone because it felt so small again. Let's get back into this review. In terms of connectivity, pretty much the same on both sides. GSM 850, 900, 1800, 1900, HSDPA. 5 bands, 850, 900, 1900, 2100. And these are both T-Mobile versions, so you're going to get 1700. These are both T-Mobile versions of the device. You do get a different chip on the S3 if you get an international version. So this, I will be reviewing the T-Mobile version, like I said, and it is a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz chip. And then you do have a quad-core 1.6 Cortex A9 chip on the Note 2. This is their in-house processor, Exynos 4412 quad. So it does add quite a bit of speed. So we're just going to go through this thing. This thing flies. It's probably one of the fastest phones on the market right now. Really nice, brilliant display as well. But the GS3 is not too shabby. Very good as well. Let's get into the size overall, the dimensions. So we have 151 by 80 by 9.4 on the Note 2, which is massive. And it's a 5.5 inch display, 720 by 1280. And then on the GS3, you do get, it's 136 by 70 by 8.6. So I'll just put them side to side right here. You can see in terms of thickness, they're almost the same. Very hard to tell, but the width and everything, you can almost fit this phone. Well, you can fit that phone inside the Note 2. So the Note 2 is just, it's a big boy. In terms of display on the GS3, you are getting 720 by 1280. So you're getting the same resolution display, but you're getting it at 4.8 inches. So you're going to have a higher pixel density at 306 in comparison to 267. 267 is still good. I know everyone talks about being over that 300 mark. I'm not saying everything looks pixelated, but perhaps the GS3 is a tad bit sharper. Both using Gorilla Glass, Corning Gorilla Glass 2, TouchWiz UI, so pretty much the same exact layout. These are HD widgets. If you guys ask, I don't really like the TouchWiz clocks. I know I get a lot of comments on that. Like I said, all the connectivity features, Bluetooth 4.0 on both, Wi-Fi, DLNA, Wi-Fi Direct, Wi-Fi hotspot. In fact, these are very similar in terms of most of the hardware, except for the processor. 16 gigabytes or 32 gigabyte storage versions, 2 gigs of RAM on each, removable backs, removable batteries, micro SD card expansion on both. Same exact cameras, 8 megapixel cameras, simultaneous HD video, image recording, geotagging, face, the usual. We'll do a little picture sample just to show you, but they're pretty much on. So I'll show you that one. It might look a little bit better on the GS3 because, like I said, that pixel density is a little bit sharper. So there you have it. Both take really good pictures. One thing is cool, you do get a little bit more options with the Note 2. I can show you some cool features in the Note 2 that you'll see in my review of this device. If you go here, you have this thing called Best Face. You really don't see that on the GS3, at least not the version I have. And what it does, it takes it when you have a picture of, you take a picture of maybe 4 or 5 people. It will pull out all the best faces on the bottom. Then you can insert it, something they have in the commercial as well. So a little bit more options on the Note 2 in terms of camera, and perhaps, I don't know, I like to think maybe it takes a little bit better cameras because the screen's bigger, but I think once you get them on the computer, they're pretty much on par. But you do get a lot more options with the Note 2, and that is because of the S Pen. So this is why it's called the Note 2. So you do all your drawing and scribbling. This thing will auto open, which is cool. And a lot of different apps you can use for the S Pen. A lot of different things you can do, like cutting and pasting, editing stuff, drawing, cutting out. So a lot of cool things with the S Pen, but that's a total different video review for you guys. In terms of OS, right now they're both running Android 4.11 Jelly Bean. The Galaxy S3 did ship with Ice Cream Sandwich, but it just got upgraded thanks to T-Mobile to 4.1. So they're both running the exact same operating system right now. Accelerometer, gyro, proximity, compass, all the features, GPS, S voice on both of them. You know, same exact thing. I'm in airplane mode, so you're not going to get network right now. In terms of battery life, you know, a big thing on the Note, it's huge battery. It's 3100 mAh compared to a 2100 mAh on the Galaxy S3. The T-Mobile version does have a little bit different battery compared to the international version. It's at 1440 mAh. So, you know, in terms of talk time, you're getting around, they say 35 hours on the Note 2 in comparison to 8 hours. The Note 2 it's a really good battery for the device it is, but it chews through battery. You just gotta, you know, keep it charged. But I think for the size of this device, it's fantastic battery. 980 hours, they say, of standby time. It's a big battery. I always usually buy a second battery just in case if I'm traveling I need to pop one in. But overall, battery life on, I think, Samsung devices recently has been really good. So there you have it. There's the review. The main question is, you know, which phone's right for you? I think what it comes down to is size. A lot of people cannot just have a phone this big. They can't put it in their pocket. It's just not practical for them. They're not going to use the S Pen. If that's your issue, you know, go with the S3. I think it's still the best Android device out there right now. But you know, if you don't mind having a bigger device, this thing's definitely quicker, definitely more features. You get the S Pen, you get a whole bunch of different things that are very unique to unique to this device. And I think because of that, right now I would say the Note 2 is probably the best Android device on the market. But it may not, because of its size, it just may not be the right Android device for you. Price points, you know, right now you can get this for $99. It's been out for a while, usually $199. The Note 2, $299 on a 2-year. If you're talking unlocked, you're talking $600 for the GS3, $700 for the Note 2. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my review. Thanks.